Garlic naan that's so good you have to eat a whole piece by itself after making it. We're going to start off with proofing our yeast. You gotta make sure your activated yeast is alive, so we're gonna mix 2 tablespoons of it with 1 tablespoon of sugar and 2 tablespoons of warm water. The water is warm, but not too hot. After the yeast is nice and fluffy and proofed for 10 minutes, we can mix the other ingredients together to make the dough. 3 cups of flour, 1/3 cup plain whole milk yogurt, 2/3 cup warm water, 1/4 cup olive oil, and 1.5 teaspoons salt. The dough should not stick to your hands, so add more flour if you need. Then set the ball of dough in a well-oiled bowl and leave to proof for about an hour. During that hour, play with your cat. You should always play with your cat. I know that there's this common misconception that cats are independent and you don't really need to do anything with them, but you should always play with them because they get bored too. And when cats are bored, they're more likely to destroy your things. So definitely play with them. After Athena and I play, she gets really tired and has to lay on the floor for a while. And that is when it's time to eat. If your cat was in the wild, they would hunt before they ate anyway, so it's good to play with them before feeding. It's also a great bonding experience for the both of you. Also during this hour, we're going to prep our garlic butter. I haven't been using my favorite chef's knife for these videos, so we're going to start doing that. Gently press down on your garlic with the side of your knife so that the peeling comes off. It's okay if your garlic has these shoots, they're just more nutrition. Then we're going to mince the garlic. I do it this way so that the process is much faster. Then go ahead and melt a 1/4 cup of butter in the microwave and add a 1/4 teaspoon salt to it. You can just get salted butter too, but in that case, be careful with the amount of salt you add. To separate cilantro leaves from the stem, look at the direction where the leaves are growing. Place your thumb over it and pull. I luckily do not think cilantro tastes like soap, so I added about a tablespoon. Now checking on your bread, it should have doubled in size and it should leave an indent when you press your finger into it. Split it into about 6 or 7 pieces and oil plate for you to stretch out each piece of dough. I try to stretch from the center, moving out towards the edge of the plate. We're going to heat up a cast iron pan to medium heat and put a little bit of ghee. I place one piece and wait until it gets puffy before I flip it. It saves time if you stretch out the next piece of dough while you're cooking one. Now we're going to go ahead and throw that chopped cilantro into the butter mix and put it over our naan. Definitely use a brush for that step if you have one. My garlic naan isn't perfect yet, but it's still very delicious. I ate mine with some butter chicken. I hope you too can make